Welcome and greetings, hello and peace and blessings and all of, everything that I say. Welcome to Aisha Speaks Jade podcast, where I am your hostess and podcast creator. Aisha, also lovingly known as Jade. So I want to welcome you locally, globally, internationally. As you always know, I say if you jump on, make sure you let me know what city and state you're calling from. If you're calling out the country, that'll be really cool as well. So this is a makeup one. However, if you are joined live, that is what's up. Everyone also remember, I just love thumbs up and hearts as well. So I'm not going to hold you too long. Again, this is a makeup live for this past Friday, which was January the 17th. 2020. So what I would like to briefly speak to you about, and first let me also say I hope that your weekend has been going well. I hope that your weekend continues to get better for you. And if you're going through any challenges, just know that this too shall pass and tomorrow will be a better day. So what I want to briefly speak to you about are low investment business ideas that you can start. So if you've ever thought about wanting to start a side hustle or actually wanting to start a small business, even if it's, to supplement if you're already working full time, or if this small business is something that you're looking to get into full time, then see, these are some options that you may want to consider. Okay, so the first would be partner with a drop shipper. So this is the big thing now that's going on. Everybody's drop shipping. They're setting up Spotify, I'm probably saying it wrong, or any other type of drop shipping thing. Can't think of the word right now. So maybe that's something that you might want to consider as partnering up with someone else as far as being a drop shipper, or certainly you can do it on your own. Let me say disclaimer. Anything that I talk about, you can either Google it, let that be your firstborn, and YouTube and Google, let me say YouTube should be the firstborn. Like, you can put in the search box on YouTube anything and it will pull it up. Like, YouTube is it, okay? And then, of course, you can also Google and do your research, okay? So there's no excuses. That if you want to be in business for yourself, that you can find the answer. There's other opportunities as well, as far as like SCORE and SPA. They don't charge anything except for maybe if they're doing some courses or something, but they seem pretty reasonable. They do have some free, but let's not hold on to the free word, because free is not going to get your business where you want it to. Okay, you can take it and you can move forward with it, but that's not the end all. So again, partnering with a drop shipper. And the next one would be design and sell print on demand t-shirts. Design and sell print on demand t-shirts. So if you're not that person who wants to physically have a lot of shirts on hand, then print on demand is good. So I really suggest going on YouTube and finding out what print on demand is. They have a lot of companies that do it. One is Teespring. I can't think of the others offhand because I was talking about Teespring earlier. But what, from my knowledge, that they do is that you can make your shirts on their, of course, setting up an account. You can print your shirts. You can either upload your own design, on their site, or you can take what they have and, you know, put a twist in it, okay? Put a twist in it on your shirts and upload it, and you can pick any color shirts. Like, you can do so many things, right? And what happens is, every time you sell a shirt, they do get a percentage, and the reason why they get a percentage is they're the ones who will package and ship all of your stuff out. If a customer is not happy and they want to return for a refund, or maybe they want to return the shirt for a different size, they can send that back to that company, like a Teespring, and they'll take care of everything. Okay, you won't even have to see the product or nothing like that. It'll be your own brand and things of that nature. So there's plenty of companies such like a Teespring that, if that's an interest of yours, you can start out doing that. Okay, so that's print on demand tees or t-shirts. The next one would be launch your own book. If you've ever thought about wanting to write a book, maybe about your life, or a fiction, nonfiction, or anything like that, if you've ever wanted to become an author, write your own book, that's something that you might want to look into. You can write your own book. They also have ghostwriters as well. So that might be something that you want to check out. Also, creating digital books. That's another option, creating digital books. Okay. Again, go on YouTube, check it out. They have a wealth of information. Next would be start a chatbot agency. Now, I know I get some DM on my Facebook about chatbots. That's this new thing that I haven't quite, got to be honest, all the way checked it out. Seems like it's interesting, but for those of you who know more about chatbots, if that's something of interest, definitely go further into it. If you've never heard of a chat box, definitely do your research. Again, YouTube, you can Google, you can just find out so much information. You can start a charitable business, which is something that you may want to invest in as well. Again, free all the time is definitely not going to make your business successful. You can start out with a freebie, take that, run with it. In order for your business to be successful, you have to invest in your business in order for it to be where you would like for it to be. If you're not looking to make any financial, I don't know, if you're not looking for finance, maybe you just want to keep it as a hobby, that's you, no judgment. But if you're looking to bring some financial income into your life, then you have to invest in your business. Okay, so start a charitable business if that's of interest. The next one is to create an online boutique. If you're a fashion person, if you're thinking about being a fashion person, you certainly, if you're a designer, you can create your own designs, whatever that might be, and you can start an online boutique. It could be your own twist. It could be your own business, name it, things of that nature. I would say with any of these investment business startup, make sure that you cover yourself, cover your business. It could be an LLC, it could be, something. Just make sure that you cover trademark, service mark, do what you need to do. If you don't want your stuff stolen or taken, make sure that you cover your business. Okay. So if that's something of interest, if you are fashion savvy, then create an online boutique. Again, you won't have to necessarily have the product on hand. It's not to say that you can't, but if it's online and you're working through like another business, they'll be able to package, market, and like do all of that stuff. And lastly, you can sell handmade goods. So if you're into like soaps or some type of product or bags or jewelry, earrings. I didn't make these. Someone else made these, but you know, they invested into their business and they made these earrings. Certainly you can, and like this t-shirt, even though you can't see it too much right now, but it's a Golden Girl t-shirt. Like you can come up with so many creative things and so many creative ways that you can invest in your business and invest in yourself and be successful. The key is all about marketing and branding. You know, so if you are working another job, you know, just know that you're going to have to put some time into investing in your business. If you can afford someone to assist you with marketing and branding, that's good too. If you have an idea, you can also go to Fiverr. You know, they have people that are graphics, people who can do whatever your request is. You can find them on Fiverr, and of course you can find them, you can find people on social media. It just means that you have to take a certain amount of time, okay? And that means that you may not be able to go out as much as you want, spend money and go to the club and make it rain, make it thunderstorm, make it do what it do. It's a sacrifice. So you're going to have to say to yourself, either I'm going to keep spending money on doing this and not in my business, and my business is not going to go nowhere, or you're going to have to be like, listen, I'm going to have to put some things on hold. I got to focus on my business so that it could get to the level that you want it to get to and be successful. You got to get out here, you got to network, you got to meet people, even if it's uncomfortable, you know. You got to get out here and you got to meet people. You got to meet people in the field that you're looking. You got to get out here into the field and meet people in that field that you are, so you can just kind of get ideas. You don't have to tell all of your business of what you're doing, but you can meet other people in that field and see some, you know, learn from them. If you're able to get a mentor, that's good. That's why I say you can go to SCORE or SBA. SCORE, I believe that's the one that they have people who are retired in a variety of different fields. You can get hooked up with one of them. They can tell you pros and cons, what you should do, and you just have to learn to be open to listen and be coachable as well, because we can't all do it on our own. Okay, if you think you can, that's great, but I know that I can't. And so, you know, there's a lot of resources out here. You just have to do your due diligence. So I just want to bring that a little bit to you guys. Again, this is a makeup from this past Friday, January 17th. So always thank you in advance for listening live, or, you know, listening to the replay. Make sure that you share. Let's support with each other. Let's get up off of our bougie asses and stop, you know, like, it's enough out here for everybody to be blessed and get their fortunes. Okay, so with that in mind, please join me on my social media. You can find me on Facebook right here, right now. You can also find me on IG, Twitter, and YouTube. Again, Facebook, IG, Twitter, and YouTube. You can find me at Aisha Speaks Jade. Okay, again, that's Aisha Speaks Jade. Facebook, IG, Twitter, and YouTube. When you go to YouTube to subscribe, make sure that you hit that thumbnail as well as that notification bell. You want to stay in the know with me, you know? Stay in the know with me. Keep up with me. You can listen to my replays. It's all good. You can leave messages, comments, you know, all of that. I take all of that into consideration. I definitely do check it out. Also, if you are on LinkedIn, that's my platform as well. You can find me at Aisha Jade Speaks. Again, Aisha Jade Speaks. So make sure that you love on yourself for 2020. Hopefully you have that vision board, you have that self-care toolbox. Know that you are loved, you matter, respect yourself, starting with inside, internally, and then work out. create your greatness and your happiness. Know your worth. That's also number one priority. Know your worth and your value, because no one else will know that except for you. Okay, what you put out, you will attract. I'm a firm believer in that. So if you're constantly thinking negative, that's what you're going to attract. If you start thinking on a positive level, that's what you're going to attract. So be good to yourself. Have a great evening wherever you are at, and I will be back. Peace out.